What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? I see they not sending out the notifications, huh? King Alley, what's going on, great brother? Jesus Valdez Carranza workout. What's good, great brother? Copperfield, what's good? Salute to Philadelphia in the building. Nope, usually you'd have about 50 people in here by now. Yeah, they playing games. Square Business, what's good, great brother? Edward McKinney, what's good? You could clearly see that they're slowing it down. Clearly. You could clearly see it. But anyway, February 25th, Adrien the Problem Broner will be back in action February 25th with his third opponent, right? Actually, fourth opponent for Adrien Broner. He's going to face off against Michael Williams Jr. So we're going to have Michael Williams Jr. versus Adrien Broner February 25th in Atlanta, Georgia. Click on the link, bokprime.com. Subscribe to bokprime.com. You can have you can buy the tickets there. The General 7A Sports TV in the building. General, you see how YouTube is doing me dirty? They doing me filthy, man. They doing me super filthy. You see it, General? They doing your boy Blue super filthy, General. King Alley, what's good? Oh, they definitely playing game. Come on, man. 20 people, it just sounds ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to have so T Bonafide, Mike Lee, what's good? Yep, General, they doing me filthy. 20 people in here. Hey, General, I can't get 25 people in 5 minutes. Cornelius Burnett, what's good? That just sounds ridiculous. Peace be free, what's good? Pope Porter, what's good? We can't get 25 people in 5 minutes. That sounds crazy. But anyway, like I said, February 25th marks the date, the return of Adrien the Problem Broner. So make sure y'all tune in. Let me put the link in here. Go to bokprime.com. King Alley, what's going on? Click on the link. Go to bokprime.com. Mike Lee, my brother, he said you should sue YouTube, bro. It's crazy, bro. Come on, man. It's not even realistic. It says share the video link in your community. I don't even know how to do that, General. Mike Lords was good. General, I don't even know how to do that. Michael H was good. He said Tank Duck. Tank Duck too. Do you hear what Oscar De La Hoya said? Tank's supposed to have super duper stipulations. He's the massive A-side. Ryan Garcia never even fought for a world title. Never been a world champion, obviously. That's how it works. He's supposed to. He's supposed to want the moon and the stars. Tank is supposed to. Charles Clay was good. He's supposed to want to demand the moon and the stars. King Alley was good. Yeah, it's amazing, bro. 40 people is crazy, man. Tank Quill, what's good? Raymond Tompkins, what's good? T Bugs, my brother, how you feeling? Alicia Bell, peace bless queen, how you doing today? Alan Maddox, my brother, what's goody? Yeah, this is wild. Sherman Callahan, my brother, what's good? So yeah, so like I said, so that's the date we're gonna have. Let me send my brother Ant Peterson this link, man. We're gonna bring on Anthony Peterson, man. Again, BOKPrime.com, Boston Jab News TV. What's good, great brother? Miss Joette, peace bless queen. How you doing today? Dwayne Yosef, what's good? Solution Gear, what's good? Where do I drop the link? Uh, um, are they fight still on? Yeah, Adrien Broner, Adrien Broner will be fighting. Miss Joette, did you change your profile pic? Too shy, what's good? Salute to Vietnam. Salute to Vietnam. Let me invite my great brother Anthony Peterson in here. Yeah, they playing with it. It's amazing, amazing, man. All I see is a red shirt and red lipstick. William Wright was good. Alamatics, big respect to you, Blue. Just here to support the grind. You and Barbershop and Coach Malachi are the truth. And for the most part, the only dudes I rock with, Blue with y'all, all till the wheels fall off. Salute to my brother Alan Maddox. I appreciate you, great brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you 1,000%. Yeah, so we see they clearly not gonna send out my notifications. Disgusting, man. Hold on, I think the general.
Hey, Blue, this is how you share it in your community.
I think I did it. Adrien Booker, what's good? Everyday Lifestyle, what's good? $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, what's good? Mike Lee, what's good? Salute to the General. Omar David, what's good? Coach Show Drive Raceball, what's going on, great brother? Gertz, what's going on? 6 Jacob. T Bonafide, what's good, great brothers? I think 2023 is going to be a great year for boxing. I hope so. Davis better knock his head off his shoulders. Preacher Joe, what's good? Yeah, I think I tried to share. I tried to share it right now. I shared the StreamYard, not the video link. Damn. Salute to the General.
Yeah, bro, you shared the StreamYard link.
I shared the wrong thing?
Yeah, you shared the link to, so now everybody gonna be clicking on this mother trying to come in. Yeah, what you gotta do, this is the simple way to do it though.
All right.
Like open up a YouTube page, right?
Okay.
You got a YouTube page opened up?
Yeah.
Now just copy your URL to your click on your video and then copy the URL.
All right.
You know how to do that?
Oh, I'm gonna go to the video right now. Hold up. Home page. Oh.
You just click on your video.
And then hit share?
Yeah. All right, you can click the share button and do it say copy.
Yeah.
All right, copy.
Uh-huh.
And then go up where you see that little camera where it say create up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Click that create button.
Okay.
And then when it say what it say, what's your options?
Then create a post?
Yeah, create a post. Click that.
Uh-huh.
And then you can just you should be able to right click your mouse.
Okay.
And then paste that link that you copied right into there.
Okay. Let me see. Got you.
Let me see if it went through. Yeah, it's in there, but I don't know why they showing your it should be showing your the video.
Ain't showing them.
Yeah, I mean the link, that's the link, but the video should be showing up though. Like it should show like a thumbnail.
Right.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. All right, let me turn this on.
All right.
Let me turn this thing. Okay. Yeah, but that's it though. You shared it, but yeah, it should be showing the thumbnail.
All right. So yeah, I know I'm gonna do that now on.
Yeah. That's what I had to learn how to do that because they started fucking with my shit, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like they started 3 years ago, bro. They won't even let me get 100,000 subs, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just, and I've been on the horn with them for a whole hour yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, they be doing that shit on purpose, man.
Yeah. Like we can't get 50 people. Come on.
All right, Blue.
All right, General. Appreciate you. All right.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. It's wild YouTube be doing, man. Y'all be thinking we be playing games, man. This is the games that they be playing. This be the games that they be playing, man. Robert Singer, them, what's good? Let me tell Ian Peterson we live. Professor X, what's going on, great brother?
You know, I gotta get this itch this scratch, man.
Musa, what's good? Yeah, split wig 187. What's good? Yeah, man. They be playing all types of games, man. 100 people. Okay. What's goody, champ?
What's good, homeboy?
Ain't nothing, man. Man, I'm trying to YouTube playing games, man. They ain't sending out my notifications or nothing.
Oh wow,
Yeah, they playing super games. 20 minutes, we ain't got 100 people here.
wow.
That's ridiculous, man. So
Yeah.
the General 7-8 was just trying to help me share the link because they playing games, man. I was on the home with them for an hour yesterday.
Wow, YouTube playing.
Yeah, they playing all types of games. But what's good with you, though, champ?
Ain't nothing, man. Just got finished icing my knees down. Got finished putting them miles in and get ready for the morning. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. How is training for you right now?
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Of course, coming off of like 4 training camps. You know what I mean? With no fight. You know what I mean? August the 6th in DC, I supposed to perform. October 1st in DC, I supposed to perform. January 7th on the Tank Undercard, I supposed to perform. And now we, at it. And it's crazy because I never fought in February before ever. This is gonna be my first time performing in February ever.
Ooh, Black History Month. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
First
good
time
look,
ever.
man.
Yep.
That's a good look, man.
59 years since that February 25th situation. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Muhammad Ali.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm definitely ready, bro.
Yes, sir. So man, so many train camps, man. What stopped all these fights is just the business of boxing?
Look like the universe like don't want me to get in the ring for some reason. It's like, man, it's crazy. There's so many messages in between. Like we'll be on this phone all night to explain what happened. But on October 1st, of course, a good friend of mine, Buddy Hurst, one of the promoters' dad, was killed in DC 6 days before the event, and his son was the main event. So it was like they was getting the call saying it was some type of threats and stuff like that to the arena, and they canceled the day of the weigh-in. That morning, after everybody cut weight, was on their way to the weigh-in. They like, yeah, event off, and then
Wow.
the Tank situation. Of course, he called me. My brother out was like, man, I want y'all to find this car because I was in LA. I was really drifting over to the acting and to the the modeling situation. I'm like, this boxing, I can't seem to sing my way in. You know
Right.
what I mean? And he shorty called us out. So I'm like, hey, look, bet. So I fly back to the city and get ready for that. And then next thing you know, they called me the day of the weigh-in. I'm about to go to the weigh-in, cut the weight, everything is cut, everything is ready. And they was like, yeah, man,
Man.
Before it's like, man, I can do nothing but laugh at it, man, because I mean, so many people, so many fans of mine was so disappointed. So I felt like being at that fight that night, so much energy was drained from me. Had to explain myself over and over again to people, to the point was I just look at people like,
Yeah, just get tired of repeating
yeah,
yourself.
you like, and they understand, like, yeah, I get it, champ, like all night. And I was really 3 of my favorite fighters that I watched live was on that card: Lamont Peterson, Boots Ennis, and Tank Davis. And like I said, it was like that's part of history. From years from now, a lot of people gonna be still talking about that card. A lot of talent on that card,
Right, right,
past, present, and future. I mean, you
right.
Jaleel, you had the young boy Marshall. Got
Hey
a
man, I love that kid, man.
yeah. Hey, he I watched him train a few times with the coach, good coach Andrew Council, who was a former coach of me as well.
Hmm.
Um, he he on it. He on his game for
Yeah,
sure.
man. I love that kid talent, man. I've been telling everybody about that kid forever, man.
Yeah. He real good guy, man. Real laid back, quiet. Don't really cause too much trouble. Just
Yeah,
disciplined, good kid.
man, that's that kid is woo,
Yeah,
man.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah, that card was definitely stacked, man. So Tank, how was that, man? His first go round as a promoter, man, with Tank, man.
I mean, it was. I was shocked. I know we had a good relationship. He used to come, me and my brother, we taught him a lot of stuff in that ring. Cause I remember Calvin used to just drop him off up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey man, like we turned like 17, 18. They was like, hey, look, man, we need you and your brother to, team up. And they didn't understand that we couldn't play with him because he had that type of power. He could knock both of us out in the spawn session. We like, look, man, we gonna work with him, but we got to work with him because we can't play with this kid, man. And they was like, all right, well, put it on him. And he stood his ground. He held his ground. He didn't back up. He like I said, he was getting his licks in.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell at 18, you could tell like, hey, he for real. Like he just had that thing that people say you got it. When you got it, he got it. And he's showing that he got it. But it was, definitely a beautiful experience to, see a kid that I watched since he was 9 years old, 10 years old, to see somebody outside of myself that looks somewhat like myself or better than myself, than him getting up in age and all these years and performing the way performing, and they get to the heights of his career to, give me and my brother a shout out like that. That was, that was super dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that I like his mentality, blossoming into his own. It's like he really people didn't. I don't think people realize that he actually was learning from his situation with Floyd.
Yeah, for sure.
And now he's on his own, and he said something. He said, "I want to be like Floyd, but I want to bring all the people up that need an opportunity. There's plenty of Tank Davises out there that just don't got the opportunity."
Yeah.
And like you said, his first go round in DC to say I need and Lamont on this card.
Yeah.
That's big, man.
Yeah, he definitely, like I said, I was in LA. And man, they called me. I was like, man, I thought it was a prank call because I didn't know the guy, his manager or whatever. They called me, was like, look, Tank is gonna be, performing here January 7th in DC. He's like, he requested that he wanted you and your brother, because people don't know that he made his pro debut February 22nd, 2013, Peterson versus Hawk. Adrien Broner walked him out. He was the first fight. Nobody was there. And then 10 years later, he hosting the own event, historical numbers and gates and celebrities show ups and all type of things, man. It's outstanding, man. I'm just so proud of him and his team. Cause I watched Calvin too. Calvin, you could tell he was always for the kids, like always. When he always had we used to always call him a bunch of beady head Baltimore Bammers, and they all can fight.
Yeah.
All of them. And Tank just stood out more than any of them. Just like I said, when I saw him, he just reminded me so much of myself. And I'm from a family of 12, all, same mother and father. And I'm the baby boy. I never had a little brother. And when I seen him, I was like, if I had a little brother, that's how vicious he was. Cause like I always had a thing like getting vicious animals and put pet like little feeders in there and watch him eat. Watching him fight when he was young is like having a pack of piranhas or a shark fish or something. Throw an animal in there, he just gobbled it up like it's nothing. And he just, like I said, then he had a skill level too. A lot of people didn't understand. Like, so he not just a bruiser or a knockout artist. IQ level. He know where the spots are. He know where to go. He know how to buy time. He know how to, show ring generalship. He know all that. And this was before he hooked up with Mayweather. Like I said, I watched him for years. Sparred him for years. And I know, like, him and Zab for sure. It's crazy. I was just on the phone with Zab earlier. Him and Zab, pound for pound, neck and neck, two of the hardest hitting dudes I've ever been hit by. And I've been hit by heavyweights, light heavyweights, and heavyweights with names. I've been in there with Mike Hunter. I've been in there with Hassan Rockman's son on several occasions. Dominique Wade, Damon Nicholson, Willie Monroe. I got a lot of names, Jerry Hurd, that I've been in there with that's way bigger than these guys.
Mm-hmm.
But when they slinging that power, man, be somewhere else. That's for sure.
Now, when you say that, man, what does that power feel like, though? If you can describe it.
Explain it. Can't describe it. You got to get it. It's like, it's a very uncomfortable feeling, but it's like being a competitor. It's like, damn, give me some more. That's like, damn, like,
right.
I mean, we first sparred that. We was getting him ready for Floyd when they fought April 8th of 2006 in Vegas. We went up there like late February to like early April. We first got up there. We met at Don King office or whatever, and his personal trainer was taking us to the gym. And I remember him looking in the mirror. Me and my guy, Ty Barnett, was a professional boxer as well. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna warn you guys. Zab spars really hard." We looked at each other and started laughing, like, bro, like, you don't know what we've been through, bro. But
right.
he was not lying. I was the first one to get in there with him. I'm talking about dynamite. He racked off on me something vicious. But what he didn't know is I'm a dog too.
Yeah.
And I came back, gave it to him, and you can see the respect that we got from him and his family. Like, we became best of friends. Like,
yeah,
you can see, like, hey, hold on, who was these two? Like, man, like, who was, like, I'm a lightweight. Zab was welterweight. You mean?
Right.
I was 13-0 at the time. I was 13-0. And they uncles, rest is what's his name? I'm sorry. I just said his name. Came out in the '76 Olympics with Ray Leonard and all them. Howard Davis.
Yeah,
Howard Davis.
Yeah, Howard Davis.
Howard Davis. He was there. We was actually
fun fact. When I was a kid, I lived with Howard Davis.
Wow. Wow. Hey, good dude, man. Good dude. Good dude. He invited us to his house. Me, Lamar, Boogie, all of us, man. He invited us out, and he was making he make beats and jazz and stuff like that. He was real laid back, man. Real good dude.
Yep. He used to have a heavy bag hanging on a tree in the backyard. And I used to bring my friends, and we used to mess around on that heavy bag. It was brown, hanging on the back on the tree in the backyard. And he had a dip ball there, a pull-up ball back there. He had tires he used to punch in the backyard, tied to the tree. Yep, facts.
Yeah, he had a lot of stories for us, man. Very, very, very good dude, man. His son hit it off too. Like, everybody who saw me and my brother down there, they was like, because Lamar had a tough fight on ESPN like February 16th or something like that, so he couldn't go the first time. So he had to heal. So they sent Ty Barnett with me. And then the second half, man, my brother came back. And that's when it was like, man, like, we need his father, Yoel, kept saying, yo, we need y'all on the team, yo, like, y'all you guys, man, yo, like, we met his grandma, we met like generations of Judas, like, they took us everywhere. I had my 21st birthday party. They threw it for me in the training camp. I turned 21. And like I said, it was all love. Rest in peace, Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy was real cool, man. Like, he was like, because we fought on Showbox like 20 days after that. And I remember they was just like, man, y'all dudes vicious, man. Like, we just like, but it was real cool. But we learned a lot from Zad. A lot of stuff he was telling us that was about to happen, because we was with Shelly Finkel at the time. And he was just like, man, you know, how's he treating y'all? We like, yeah, you know, he's good. He's like, just understand, when them belts and them zeros start getting involved, it's gonna be a whole
things start to change.
Trust me. And he wasn't lying.
People don't understand. I try to tell people about the business and how it operates behind the scenes as much as I possibly could give people information, and they don't understand. It's not as easy as, oh, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence supposed to fight each other. It ain't that easy.
It don't work that way. Now I'm pretty sure both of them combatants, both of these true soldiers, will fight for us twice in 1 year. If they had it their way, if they can won that magic wand, I guarantee you both of them will see each other at least twice a year for just because I know Earl think he the best, and I know for sure that he think that Crawford think he's the best, and vice versa. So they're like, nah. And I know both of their mentalities, man. They got some of the richest mentalities as far as hard to break that grit and grind that I ever seen since like Marvin Hagler and all those type of guys, man. Like that's stamp. Because they definitely got it, both of them. And it's for real. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to see it.
No,
I don't want to see it because I really love both of them, man. I really do. Like Terrence Crawford, real good guy. Earl Spence, real good guy. I know it's like, man, one of them got to win, but
you just don't want to see one of them lose.
Yeah, because I don't want to see one of them lose. Like, damn, one of them lost. Like watching Mayweather lose.
Yeah,
I'd have cried. I ain't gonna lie. If Mayweather ever lost, I'd have cried.
Yeah,
I don't care. I'd have cried like shit.
Hey, that's how I had Roy on the other day, and when Roy was on, I was like, man, when Tarver knocked him out that day, man, my week was ruined, man.
Yeah. I was stuck on the couch for a while, couldn't move.
Yep, me too. I was like, man, as soon as it happened, man, the whole night, because we were supposed to go out. We was at my brother's house. We was watching the fight and ready to go out. We were supposed to go throw some singles. Man, the whole night was ruined. I was like, man, I don't want to do it. And my brother was like, yo, I'm staying home, man.
The Magic Man showed up. What did he say? Right on the kisser.
Sure did.
Baby. Right on the kisser.
Sure did. And on top of it, you got any excuses tonight, Roy?
Hey, that is the all-time boxing, because nobody never said that, especially in that level, of the magnitude of pay-per-view. Roy Jones, for the legacy of the greatest of this era, eras to come, all of that. Like, he said, any questions? He said, yeah, I got a question. Hey, yo, I'm sorry, man. I'm from the city. You got to see me every day. You do that to me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Right. Every time you see me, it's on.
Hey, Chan, it was just a shocker to hear him say, yeah, I got a question. It was like, huh?
Right. And then how he said it for one time. And then when he said it again, he started bouncing.
Right.
Like, hey, it's over for you. It's nothing you can do.
Right. When he said that, I was like, what?
And then you hear the referee say, let's not ask questions like that.
That's it. He said, that's it. That's enough. No more.
Like, let's not ask questions like that. You asked me that. I got a question.
Right.
Do you have any excuses tonight?
Any excuses tonight, Roy? Man, that was that one cut deep.
I cannot stand Antonio Tarver until June 18th of 2005. We fought on him. Glenn Johnson fought. Remember, fought on that undercard, and we met. And I was like, "Oh man, he's super cool. He was real, energetic,
he's
very
cool.
Goofy, very positive, very he was very approachable."
Right.
I was like, damn. I like this dude, like, because I really could not stand Antonio Tarver.
Yo, he's one of the best dudes. He's one of the best dudes you can meet, man.
Man, I'm talking about, man, he is the funniest. And then as
hilarious.
time went on, man, his son fought on the same card, June 11th, 2015, on that Keith Thurman undercard when he fought Collazo. And that's when that was down in Florida. We hit it off, and I told him, we fought on the same card. He's like, man, that was a long time. I don't remember that. I was like, I do. He said, you remember the date and everything. I was like, how could you forget that? Like,
right. Hey, we did the we called the fight, the Terrence Crawford fight together. And they came to me. I did the scorecards, right? So the first two fights, I'm like, wait, what? Because the first we had, it was clear victories for the other dude with the refs, but the judges gave it to the wrong dude.
Right.
He looked at me, right? the funniest moment of the night. He looks at me. He takes the headset off. He goes, "Hey, Blue, they setting the tone tonight, ain't they?"
Yeah.
Hey, when they announced the winner, I just stopped. I'm like, for real? And I looked over at him, and right on cue, he takes his headphones. He was like, "They setting the tone tonight, ain't they?" I said, "Wow, already?"
Yeah, crazy, man.
Hey,
Crazy.
speaking of this though, we always hear about these sparring sessions X, Y, and Z. I'm somebody that heard about Lamont and Floyd sparring, and people always tell me that Lamont gave Floyd all types of work,
bro. It was off of my talking trash. Yeah, true story. This was right before he fought. This was his training camp when he was fighting Marquez. So this was August 13th of 2009. True story. Because I fought August 15th on the Top Rank card.
Mm-hmm.
So we was in Top Rank gym, just working out, and Hassan Rockman coming in. He was like, "Yeah, I just got off the phone with Floyd." I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting my hands." I said, "Yeah, tell Floyd we want some. I want some of that work." But I was just saying that because I knew that it'd take a lot for me to get some work with Floyd. The week of my fight, we out here. It's not gonna happen,
Right.
But he was like, "I called him if you." I went by to say, "Oh no, I was playing." I was like, "Call him."
Right.
So he called him, and I promise you, it went just like this. And the phone rang, and it looked like it was about to go to voicemail, but he picked up. He was like, "What's up?" He's like, "What's up, Floyd?" He said, "Man, I got the Peterson brothers right here, man, and they saying that they want some work. You know, woo, woo, woo." So I got quiet for like 5 seconds. He said, "Floyd, you here?" He said, "Bring them little motherfuckers over here, man." He said, bring both of them little motherfuckers over here right now, man." So I'm like, "Oh shit," because he got them on speakerphone.
Yeah.
So we go from Top Rank gym, we pack our stuff up, and go to Floyd's gym. This was before this. This was way before he got all the he got the glamour and all that stuff. Because this, like I said, this was 09.
Right.
August the 12th, August 13th ish. It's like then we get there. The whole time he in there, but he watching us on camera. So we go in there. He played the weight game. We in the joint waiting for like an hour.
For an hour?
Yeah, we waiting for like an hour. So as soon as we packing our bags to come out to leave, he saw us and he's like, all right, I'm waiting him out there. All right, cool, that's good enough. So he came in the joint. He had his gear on and everything. He was like, "Oh, let me see. I remember word for word. Sugar Ray Roberts." He said, "Who's the greatest of all time?" He said, "Sugar Ray Roberts, what? Lost to got stopped by a light heavyweight. Muhammad Ali, what? 5 losses?" He said, "What? Ray Leonard got what? Beat by a lightweight? He got a hype man with him." He said, "Man, what did that make Floyd? The best ever. The best, like, man, like." He said, "Let me ask you this, homie. If you could have two of your twins, because he thinking we twins the whole time. He's like, if you could have both of your twins in one night, would you have them separate nights or the same night?" His man like, "I want mine the same night." He's like, "Man, I'm about to tax both of their ass right here, right now." Like he was going in. And I'm talking about he was getting under my skin so deep. And Lamont was just sitting there quiet as a cat, as he always is, just sitting there smiling. And Boogie rapping Lamont's hands. Keep in mind, Lamont just came off that the press conference tour with Timothy Bradley, because him and Timothy Bradley fought later on that year, December 13th, in Caliente, California. So Lamont wasn't in no shape at all. Lamont was gonna start getting prepared in September when we got back home after my fight. So Lamont is in no shape at all. Lamont got no gear out there. Lamont got nothing. So they scramble up Lamont some gear, some big gloves, amateur mouthpiece, head gear, no cut. So as Lamont getting his hands wrapped, man, Floyd going back and forth. I'm talking about he getting under my skin. I'm getting red. I'm like, man, whatever. Like, man, Slim, see me.
Yeah.
So he like, I'm like, I can't even spar you because I fight Saturday. If I get hurt, he's like, how much they paying you out? He said, if you get hurt, I will double your check. Whatever you getting paid, I will double your check. I'm talking, we getting this close to each other. They grab him, they back him up. Like, man, fuck him. Whoa, what is that? They're like, look, man, he just, I'm like, nah, somebody, I ain't never had a person confront me like that with that type of behavior and knowing, but this dude kick ass. Floyd is a beast. I'm like, man, he say, He get this close to Lamont. Say Lamont sitting right here. He get this close, and he say, "Oh, but your brother, he gonna get it. Or your brother, he gonna get it, bruh." I'm like, young, this dude is irritating. So they get in the ring, get kicked off. The first day, it was Floyd get off, Lamont get off. Floyd get off, Lamont get off. Floyd get off, Lamont. It was more talking. It was more talking, head talk, rough house tactics. But the whole time, rest in peace, Roger Miller. He loving this shit. Roger, like he loving it.
Right.
So all of his it's like 55 of them to 5 of us. No exaggeration.
Wow.
And they like, knock that motherfucker out. Take the drawers off this motherfucking winky right ass because Lamar was blocking. Like this winky right ass motherfucker. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's when they going in like personal words. And I'm going back and forth, talking, losing my voice. I fight in a few days. I'm like, young, going off. So that day go past. Everybody, it was a little buzz, but it was a big buzz. The next day, I remember I was staying at the Orleans. No, we was at the I was at the MGM, and I looked over at on the other top of the hotel. Lamont was jogging on top of the hotel, like on top of the parking joint, like just getting his wind together. I promise you, the next day, that shit kicked off, bro. It's like somebody coming to you telling you, you got somebody that can see Bruce Lee. You ain't gonna believe that shit to you. Like, whatever, where he at?
Right.
When that shit kicked off, bro, I was blessed to be not only when we talk about boxing, we talking about just being in the atmosphere of 2 competitors at its all-time high. The shit was unbelievable, bro. To see what I saw. And my favorite part was Lamont and Floyd. I have to be in the ring to describe it to you. They were hanging over the ropes like, bro, like the Matrix or something. They were stealing each other. Something had happened where their arms got like this because Roger was coming in to like break it up because both of their arms was tangled up. So Floyd's stealing Lamont, Lamont's stealing Floyd. They going back and forth. But I guess the friction got their arm loose and they go right back at it, man. I'm talking about. But that second day, all 55 of them men was quiet as church mice. I promise you. I promise you. It was like, and then it got to the point where I was like, hey, Lamont, hold up. That's Floyd, bro. We looked at the floor. You can't, like, I help Floyd. I'm on Floyd's side and then like, hold up. No bullshit. Like, nah, you can't do that to Floyd, bro. That's our man, bro. We watched everything he do. Right. Do that to him. But Lamont, he always been that way since we was babies, bro. And that's how Boogie found out he can fight because it's always a bully on the block that's messing with me. Or I'm going back and forth. He just come and just dog him. That's exactly what happened with Lamont and Floyd. Man, that was one of the greatest events you ever going to see. And then when it was over, I can see Roger like, yeah, Floyd, he needed it. Floyd needed it. He's like, yeah. He's like, man, that dude right there, killer, man. Like, that dude a killer. Like, he just kept saying, like, man. And I seen Burry and Roger step off to the side. They talked. Senior was there the second day. He wasn't there the first day, but they heard about it. And the second day, you could see the heat, the electric. Like, hey, it's this dude up here gave Floyd some work the first day. Let's see what happened the second day. And Lamont showed up and showed out. Like, to be honest, and I'm gonna keep it 100. And I can say this because I've been around. I think Lamont lost a lot of himself in that sparring match with Floyd.
Yeah,
I promise you. Because you got to understand this. Think about this. How does Lamont Peterson do that to a Floyd Mayweather? August the 12th and August 13th of 2009, and then 4 months later he lose to get outboxed by Timothy Bradley.
Right.
In a small boxing ring.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
But there's a lot of things that I know how the body work, how training camps work, how coaching and fighters supposed to have chemistries and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that was missing in that situation that caused a lot of this stuff to happen. And I truly believe, because people don't know, Lamont passed out in the Caesars hotel. I'm in the Caesars mall in the shopping joint. Lamont passed out after after him and Floyd sparred that second day.
Mm-hmm.
Lamont passed out in I think it was the Louis Vuitton or Gucci store, one of them stores that Broner went in. He went in that joint and passed out.
Wow.
Yeah, people and people don't even tell that story, but I'm telling you, like Lamont passed out.
Wow.
Passed out because he Floyd was in shape and his hat up in that joint.
Yeah, it's super hot now.
And Floyd a dog, and like seeing him live like that, hitting Lamont with them shots, and keep in mind he was hitting Lamont with some shit, like bruh, like, but Lamont walked through that like, and he gave Floyd the best word. I've never seen Floyd in that much trouble, whereas though he couldn't defend himself. Like I said, it was like, hey man, that's Floyd, bro, but fighting and sparring is two different things. Me and Lamont both agreed that if that was under the lights, Floyd would have stopped Lamont in 7.
Oof.
Yeah, Floyd would stop Lamont. And me and Lamont both agreed on this. And it's not verbally bashing neither one of us, but we understand sparring and being under them lights is two different situations. Because you're talking about the preparation, the weight, the cut and weight, the chemistry with your corner and the chemistry with his corner. He been with his people since he can say 1 or 2. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of things. His health, the way that he presented himself to the game. We all know, like, and that's why Lamont was never really built up on it. Like people talk about it. Lamont never told the story. I always be the one to tell the story. Lamont never said what happened with him and Floyd. Never. Because he understand that if it was the real fight, Floyd would have got me out of there about this. I would have made at least about the 8th or the 9th, and that was it.
Wow.
And that's just real. And me and my brother, we're realists. Even without my ass in the blender, like we're gonna tell it the way it is. And if they would have fought in a real fight, it would have been good night.
Wow.
Yep. Even in this prime, this Floyd can't be fucked with in that ring, man. You know what I mean? And it shows 50 and 0. You know what I mean? And that dude to me, you know what I'm saying, is TBE. And I got a chance to witness and tell him. And it's crazy. After my brother did that to him, I promise you, we was in the back and everything was winding down. Because the verbal assault went on after that. Like Floyd was like, you beat Bradley and I give you a shot. You know, Lamont was like, all right, you know, they was just going back and forth. Woo, woo. And he was taking the song. So he's like, man, y'all some talented motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? Like, be like all this talks aside, all the shit that I just said, I don't care. Y'all some tough motherfuckers, man. And I said, and I want to tell you that rest in peace, Chico. That was the best boxing exhibition that I ever seen in my life. To make another man disappear and not even be there is like, it's like ballet. That motherfucker Floyd was in there by himself. Beautiful, beautiful exhibition. And I was able to chance to tell him that. And with Floyd from there on, he always had, you know, proper stuff to say. Because like I said, 2 years prior to that, he came to watch me. I just posted that on Instagram. On Instagram, May 25th of 07, 20 days after he fought De La Hoya. He came to DC and was trying to do what he did for Tank for me and my brother, but we just couldn't get it right because we was, you know, of course, with Burry and Prize Fight, we just couldn't get it right.
Oh, so he wanted to bring y'all on, like
yeah, for sure. Like I say, you go on YouTube, type in Anthony Peterson versus Luis Jose, you'll see the whole. He commentated from round 2 to round 4, and they just, you know, giving you a statement on, you know, do you think the Peterson brothers will be champions and stuff like that. He just giving us all praise and props and love, like. And then after the show was over, of course, he kept trying to get with us, but we never got it done.
Yeah, the business. People don't understand the business, man.
And you know, that'd been something sweet, like for us to go out with you know, Mayweather, knowing that, you know, what we possess and the things that they got over there. Like we talked about, man, you talked about this on the other interview that we had on there, like the health, man, and like West Coast. And when I went over there, I seen it for my own eyes. Like, yeah, bro, it's no way in the world you're gonna beat a West Coast fighter with the stuff they got over there with this East Coast jump. It's not gonna happen. They West Coast is smart work East Coast is hard work. Smart
Mm-hmm.
work always gonna be hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate all the experiences that I had. You know, for the last 6 months in boxing, I had the pound for pound best, arguably the pound for pound best fighter in the world today, Terence Crawford, come to me and look like he saw a ghost. I never met Terence Crawford a day in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had the most popular is boxing, but one of the most, arguably the most popular is boxing right now, call me out on on his stage, on his platform to give me props. And then you got Floyd Mayweather, the best fighter that ever did it, saying these things about me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, to me, it's like, damn, when would I be able to show the world these things people keep talking about me? You mean? And it's like,
And that's what I was gonna say, because people don't realize how good Anthony Peterson is, and it's not because of what you do in the ring. It's because of the business of the sport of boxing outside the ring. It's just keeping Anthony Peterson from being a household name.
right. And it's man, you know, of course people be like, man, I feel bad. I'm like, okay, you feel bad. Imagine how I feel being in this body 24/7
Right.
and have to deal with, if I get $1 for every time a person say, man, what's up? What they gonna do for you? Man, bro, like, what's up? I wouldn't have to do nothing else but just grab dollars from everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But like I said, man, it's things, man, that's operating beyond our understanding in this universe. You can have
Mm-hmm.
plans all you want. You can try to set up and have the best training camp be the, but if the universe not digging that shit, it's not gonna happen.
Not gonna
You know what I
happen.
mean? It's not gonna happen. So, you know, keep my fingers crossed, keep my faith in God and my God, which is myself, and everybody who believe in me, all the ancestors that passed on, that put in the work for me to, you know, talk my talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, like I said, I just feel like I just, you know, want to get it all off my chest before it's, you know, the sunset.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like right now is, because I already had this set up. I wanted to do 2 back to back, January 7th, February 25th. And
Mm-hmm.
then around about May or June, we can start calling out these TOs. We can start calling out these guys with, you know, the 40-1 record at, you know, was 41-1 that I planned on being at the time would have been real, you know, good on the resume looking like. Then, like I said, I got a powerhouse on my team now, which is Rick Ross. Been, you know, getting familiar with a lot of celebrities. They've been posting me. So now you just won't get just the ass whooping messing with Anthony Peterson. You'll get a reward too. You
Mm-hmm.
know? And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the celebrities will see and know who you are when you fight
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Peterson, being on Vlad TV, 85 South, and all these type of things like that. These are
Mm-hmm.
things that's going to bring that household name, to, so to speak, to my name.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to run with it. But I definitely getting way more than I bargained for dealing with Rick. It haven't shown yet because I haven't been in the ring, but far as knowing all these celebrities now having their numbers, can literally like call them and FaceTime them, and they invite me to the comedy clubs, Michael Blackson, all of these guys, Memphis Bleak, Benny Siegel, what's the guy's name? I thought he was a basketball player. Because I don't even follow rap.
Yeah.
What's his name? David East.
Oh yeah, Dave
Yeah,
East. Yeah.
yeah. I didn't even know I thought he was a basketball player because he was so tall
Right.
and so many people was around him. Man, who he played for the Warriors? He looked like he played for the Warriors or something. Like he looked like one of them Warriors, them bench players to be shooting threes with Steph Curry.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's why I thought Rick was like, nah, man. And it was crazy how and that's the first time I can see what Rick can really do for me.
Right.
As far as like what I'm chasing, what I want.
Mm-hmm.
He walked through the crowd. All these people was sweating him. He had on a yellow shirt with some brown corduroys on. Rick did. Fashion tip he needed so bad, but he let you know, like, look, you don't need none of that Gucci ice. I'm gonna show you something. He walked through the joint. He tapped him on the shoulder and looked at him. You can see how humble, how all that attention that he was signing autographs, taking pictures with people, went to Rick. Like, oh my God, like he was like praising Rick. Like, man, we was I was just telling him we were just in LA. I was just telling him what the spot you was moving. And then he was like, man, this is my guy, Anthony Peterson. You know, 30. I was 38-1 at the time. He was like 38-1. He's like, who? He's like, he never 4-4 championship yet. As we taking the picture, he like, nah, we got to do something about that. We got to change that, bro. Like, nah. I'm like,
that just sounds ridiculous.
yeah, it sounds terrible, right?
That just sounds ridiculous, man. You got dudes out here. I mean, Rolly is 14-0. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko fought for a world title his first 3 fights as a professional, and people don't think the politics exists in boxing.
Man, boxing is vicious with a capital V, man. Like, and when I get to tell my full story with my own ass in the blender, it's gonna be one of the this story. Whoever scored this interview with me is gonna be like having a '90s rap album. You got to get your hands on it. Like,
yeah,
you got to go to the store. You got to get that. You see that interview? You see that junk? Man, you got to get that junk, bro.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, but all
Bro,
this stuff
it's how could you be 40 fights in with 1 loss and never fight for a title?
I'm gonna break all that down. I'm gonna break all
that. That sounds
yeah.
ridiculous, and people don't understand just how ridiculous that sounds.
Yes.
How asinine. That just sounds ridiculous, man.
Yeah. And every time somebody hear that, they say the same thing you're saying. What? See, man, the politics of boxing, man, that's what make me not even want to watch boxing. I'll be like, yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? I can't, reassure you on everything all at once right here. That's the whole, like I said, just follow me on Instagram, follow me, remember the name, and I definitely will, reassure you on what's happening and how it happened, who did it, everything,
right.
down to the penny,
right,
down to the everything. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy that I remember everything so vividly, down to the numbers. Since I made my pro debut September 25th, 2004, when Roy Jones got clipped by Glenn Johnson. Up until that time, to May 28th of 2022, I remember every date, everything that happened from amateurs, everything. And like I said, I'll be able to tell a beautiful story just by able to travel back 13 years with 13 point in less than 13 seconds. You know what I mean? And tell how everything went down. And like I said, the numbers don't never lie. You know what I mean? They never lie. They be like, how you remember those dates? Because it don't change.
Right.
It don't change. Like, okay. Me and my man Blue Blood Sports TV is doing an interview right now. It is February the 8th. We can't come back a million years from now. So they was doing it February 9th. Or they was doing it February 10th. Or February. No.
Right. The date don't change.
Never change. So that's why for me, it's so efficient for me to remember so easily because, like I said, it don't change.
Right.
The truth. I mean,
that's the facts.
Yeah. So
what you think about Adrien Broner put out the list of things he's been going through, and you've been through a hell of things. And today he came out, he's like, man, just being an alcoholic. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, to be a professional athlete and admit that speaks volumes, man.
Yeah.
To publicly say that speaks volumes, man.
Yeah. I talked to my brother Adrien Broner. We've been talking a lot lately because, of course, he real fucked up about, what's happening to me. And I ain't getting my, my dude. Like, he real upset about that. And not only him, a lot of other fighters. You know what I mean? I got fighters now. Like, man, when I get, man, I'm gonna call you out just because to get your name ringing, bro. Like, for real. Like, cause this shit they doing to you, bro. This shit is insane. But I talk to him a lot. Like, I feel like I'm not worried about him no more. Like, cause I feel like his maturity level has reached his peak. I think that he finally got it now. You know what I mean? Some people are late bloomers. And some people never bloom, you know what I mean? But I believe that this go around, not with I'm not talking about boxing, I'm talking about just life.
Just life, right?
Just life. I don't think we're gonna be seeing him in no tabloids or no curriculum activities and no bad situations where it's like, damn, you see your boy AB, man. Because it's like I always get it because he spent a lot of time in DC. So DC guys come to me and send me some hey man, look at your boy, man. What's up with your boy, man? I'm like, look, bro, that's a grown ass man. He gonna do whatever he want to do. I can't control him and tell him what to do and what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, life, the universe will show you, what time it is. And I think, well, I know that, life showed him what time it was, and I think now for sure that, he's taking his time. Once
Mm-hmm.
the world show you what time it is, you start taking your time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's taking your time on your time. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like this time around he was definitely going to bring a lot of spunk to life, to his family, to people that really love him. Because a lot of people, despite how you feel about a lot of people, they like this dude, man. Like they really
Mm-hmm.
do. And I believe in
Yeah,
Atlanta,
yeah, good dude, man.
you're gonna see he still got star power.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you feel about what you feel about him, how you think he fight or whatever the case may be, he still got that star power. And
Mm-hmm.
I believe he still can, juice it. He still can put it on steroids and go to a level. Because if he clipped a world champion, that's 5-time world champion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You right back on the mix. And everybody love a comeback story. You know what I mean? To
Mm-hmm.
go dark, like you just said, it shows a lot. Because now that he's showing his vulnerability, for some reason, this American system, they gravitate towards you more once you show your vulnerability. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like now you're not near mortal no more. Like you something like me. Like I got something I can relate to you with. And him coming out saying what he's saying is like, damn, this dude going through the same stuff that Aunt Lulu went through, or what I'm going through, or my niece,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
to admit that, it give you a certain amount of respect. That
Mm-hmm.
handshake be a little different now. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this dude, you know, he really, really, he let it out. Like, but I'm,
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm happy for him though. Really, really am happy because, like I said, I know what it's like to go through those things that you talked about.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things that I went through that's not on that list.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's happening current right now. That but when my story come out, people be like, "Damn, you was
Mm-hmm.
doing all of that, going through that." You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
had proof, battle scars to prove. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All of these things, and to be at this age, and it's crazy because I went to the fight Saturday. What's the kid's name? Last Saturday in L.A. Kid Austin fought on the card.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
Roaches, the
Yeah.
Roach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw all of those guys, Bernard, De La Hoya, and they all, I swear, they all shared the same story, the same way, the same reaction of, damn, man, you still look like, man, you don't age, man. What's up? Bernard lift my shirt up, like, oh yeah, because I had my jacket
Mm-hmm.
with me on there that I took like 7 months ago. And I'm greased up, abbed up. So people like, man, that's a picture with you when you was in your early 20s. So I lift my jacket out. Oh, no, that's real, baby. That's all.
Yeah.
And they all kept saying the same thing. Gomez, all of them like, man, you look great. Ronnie Shields. He was like, man, I didn't know that was you. Like, because of course you expecting people normally when fighters get to their late 30s, they be, start
Right.
gaining weight. Even when they in the gym, you can see the mass, you can see life
Right.
take its toll.
Right.
You gotta understand something. And I'm just understanding this. Genetics, one thing. My family, they age real slow, but on another note, I never really drove cars before. The stress of traffic. I don't have no kids. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. None of that. Like the wear and tear is very, very, very slim. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like the only trauma that I went through was mental, as far as like, as a child, being homeless, foster care, and all this. But as a child, you make the best of what you got whenever you can. But it's like now at this point in my life, it's like, man, like it's a lot. You know what I mean? But like I say, um, I stay true to it. Boxing is my savior. Is what I do every day, all day. You know what I mean? I talk about it, eat it, drink it, live it, love it, divorced it, married it. You know what I'm saying? All type,
Mm-hmm.
anything you can imagine with boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm truly in love with boxing. Like people say they love boxing, but I am infatuated with it. Like how did this happen? Like I was winning talent shows. I was like I'm very non-confrontational. I don't even like killing flies. I don't even like hurting no animal, anything. Like, I like everything to be just peaceful.
Right.
How the hell did I choose boxing?
Right.
Like, this is the most brutal, not only in with the brutality, but the business. Like,
Right.
God damn.
Right.
You chose this, but it's like I can't get away from it. I can't get away from it. It's like this is what it is. And it's like it's a high that you get that I can't explain. It's a song called Hollywood by Beyonce and Jay-Z. I remember listening to that song like 20 times in a row on my way to that arena where Mayweather was commentating that night, May 25th of 07. And it was like, he's like, when it becomes part of you, it becomes part of you. Like, it's like, it's no rehab for this.
Right.
There's no cure for this. There's no place, no substance we can give you to cool you down and say, hey, look, man, it was just a dream, or whatever the case may be. Once it becomes part of you, it's your life now. Somebody say, hey, man, you did a great job. I love the way you perform. Man, like Elijah Muhammad was telling Malcolm X, he said the most dangerous narcotic known to man is them cameras. Not the drugs, it's the camera. Because once that thing get a hold of you, now everybody see you and you can't see nobody else. Everybody know who you are. And people come up to you, shake, hey man, I saw you on T.I. Man, that's the greatest high, especially coming from where I come from, being in the shadow of 6 boys, because I am the baby boy of all 7. And I was always in the shadow because all my older brothers were athletes. They'll do a whole backwards flips on the whole city block, get props. Lamont was the knuckle man, knuckle king. Jerry was very smart. Michael was an artist. Everybody had their own thing but me. It was like I was the baby of just trying to find my way. And once I found that first high, I made my TV debut July 26th of 05 in Bill Street, Memphis, Tennessee on Tuesday. This one, Tuesday night fights was kicking. I'll never forget, it was a white guy. I was on 14th Street, uptown where I'm from. I was walking. This is like 7 days after this event. He was in an Eclipse car. He stopped his car in traffic and got out of the car. And you can tell he worked out. He was muscular. He said, man, I love your story, man. I love your fight. Good job, man. Bro, you know, I was a virgin. That was the first person that I ever saw that I didn't know that recognized me on the streets and told me how he felt. And I just couldn't. And from there on, this like dosage kept hitting that arm. And kept hitting it, snorting it, doping it up, all that. Just every time I see a person, like, especially, and it's so crazy that I just came from LA. The Mexicans, man, they love them some Peters. I did not know that. You know, when I came up, they was like, Peterson. I'm like, me? I ain't been on the set in a minute. Like, yeah, man, we follow you on Instagram. Like, man, it's good you with Rick, man. Like, we saw you on Vlad TV, man. Well, I'm like, oh, so my shit stand relevant outside of boxing. And like I said, bringing Rick in, that was the plan. Because let's be honest, if Rick wasn't in the picture, what would we be? You're not going to have an Asian 37-year-old fighter on Vlad TV for what?
Right.
They haven't never fought for a championship for what?
Right.
Let's keep it honest here. Like, what do you? But you on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And then it's crazy because now Rick Ross said this. He been to Vlad TV 4 times. This was his 5th time. When me and Vlad talk, of course, I don't know. People got this image of boxers to be a dumb brute, or can't speak, can't articulate, can't express themselves, or whatever. But we talking. I can see him just interested in what I'm talking about. But I'm in this body, so no, I don't think that I'm talking anything. I'm just talking regular. He's just like, yeah. And I'm running off dates and because I did my research before I got there too. You know what I mean? His date of birth, college he went to, his real name, Vladimir. So I did my research before I got there, but I'm just kicking it with him. So he follows out to the parking lot. Rick said he never did that. Rick never took a picture with him before. As you see on my page, he's like, man, let's get this picture. He said, man, because I can feel greatness coming from you, bro. Like, And I explained to him like how I was into Tupac, Bob Marley, and how I ended up watching Vlad TV was chasing Tupac stories, because a lot of people who was in the 90s and grew up in that era be on Vlad telling their Tupac stories or whatever. So I always click on there to, and he was just blown away. Just I'm like, damn, I ain't even really give him the real, like I ain't really get to open up and like express myself like I want to. I just was, kicking it. So it was like, all right, Vlad. So we in the car. Rick was like, man, you know what, man? This dawned on me. I'm like, what's up? He said, man, he never walked me outside. We never took a picture. He never, like, we'll do our interview, make the agreement with the check or whatever we got to do, and we on our merry way. But he said, man, he walked us out to the parking lot, bro. He asked to take a picture with us.
Wow.
I was like, but me not knowing at the time, you really don't know, can't see what other people see. Because like I said, you're in that body 24/7. It's like, it's just Anthony Peterson. You know what I mean?
You don't realize yourself.
You don't realize it. And he said it, it dawned on him. I'm like, damn. So I don't know if that he was saying that just to hype me up. This is a job to hype me, but he did a hell of a job if he did. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn, like, and then when I posted Vlad on my page, a lot of people was oblivious to how he looked. They like, oh damn, that's Vlad. He tall. Damn, that's Vlad right there. Boo. I'm like, okay, like, all right. But those things, and then Rick on all his interviews, saying how much, he loved me as a person. They don't talk boxing. Like, and if you see the Vlad interview, you can tell, like, when we first met in LA, you could tell it was like, I heck on never boxing. Let me hear what he got to say so I can get on with because we was at the tennis court in Compton where the Williams sisters used to play at. Serafina set that meeting up. So we end up going there, and I can feel his energy. It was like, let's get this shit over with, man, so I can go ahead about my day. But once I open up, I always open up with the blender. Whether it's my ass or wherever. And that blender get to going, he was like, oh. And I was down there because I was doing the acting thing with ASAP Agency. And my homeboy Fernando Guerrero, who was an ex-boxer, professional boxer in the game as well. I was going to go stay with him for a few days. But Rick was like, nah. He intercepted me quick. He's like, let me get you a hotel, and I'm going to put you up in this Butch Crown Wood, man. I'm going to come get you tonight. We're going to go out to eat. And rest was history. We've been talking every day since that day. 7 times a day. Like, in all the interviews, he was like, man, this is my right. If I was back in the streets doing my thing, this would be my right-hand man right here. Like he's like, I've been locked up for 20 some odd years. I never met a character like you before. Like you, like one of the guys that I've been praying for. When I was in jail, when I got out, I was hoping I'd run into a person like you when it comes to this boxing, but I didn't think that you was all around thoroughbred like this.
Right.
This dude trusts me with a lot of things, man, that he don't even trust his family with, or people that he know. And that same way with me. I trust him with a lot of things that I don't even trust my family with. You know, like, to me, loyalty, love, the action you show me is who I'm related to. You know what I mean? If you showing me something, if you showing me a little bit of love, I'm gonna show you a lot of love. You know what I mean? And with Rick, one of the best guys I ever met. And like I said, I didn't even really know his story. Like, I'm really not even into that, because I met the person that I met at that tennis court. And like I said, all the interviews he do, 85 South, Vlad TV, podcasts, everywhere. He always say, man, and they bring up, man, like, man, that's my guy, man. Like this boxing shit is one thing, but no, that's my guy for life. Like we stand. Like, I got to have him with me. Like, y'all don't know how special this dude is, man. Like special. I'm like, man, I appreciate that, Rick. I feel the same way about you, bro. Like, I'm a type of person, I'm a businessman. I don't want to have to ever look for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we doing business, I shouldn't have to be calling you, and you shouldn't have to be calling me all the time. It's news. Like, every time I call Rick, right there. Like, or even times, like, we'll show each other off like trinkets. Here, like, I gotta be ready. Like, I can't really have my phone on silent, because when he called me, I don't know what celebrity he's with.
Mm-hmm.
He was with T.I., and that's when I like, you know what? I'm not having my phone off no more. He FaceTimed me with T.I., but I didn't answer my damn phone.
Oh man.
Man, I was blown. Like I was gonna screenshot that and put it on the gram quick.
Right.
You
Facts.
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
T.I., one of my guys, likes and views is in session right now. And yeah, like I say, you don't know who he's on the call with. If it's an old time OG Harry O or whoever, like you
Right.
gotta be on deck. And he brag about me all the time. So I
Right.
go to LA. I'm out there with the Hoovers. He left me out there in the park by myself. When all those pictures that I took with those 6'4s and all those old school whips, he had to go take his and that's one thing I do respect about Rick. He a very busy dude, but he always makes sure he take his kids from school to tennis practice back home. Like, and that's why he left me. And he's like, look, man, I gotta go get my kids, man. I thought I was gonna be able to. They like, no, he good, Rick. Like this one, and it was crazy because we all the way out LA.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys, I'm sitting there, we talking. He was like, yeah, he's like boxing. He's like, you one of the Petersons? I'm like, yeah. He was like, get the fuck out of here. Called his homeboy. He was like, bruh, you never gonna guess who I'm right here with right now, bro. He was like, who? And you could tell the guy was kind of asleep. He was like, who? He said, man, one of the people, we was locked up. We was watching them dudes that pop, pop, pop. He said, man, that's one of them right here. He was like, where y'all at? He's like, with the pop. Man, he put his clothes on, came up that joint. Man, I was like, Joe, this is crazy. Like, damn, man, what's
Wow.
up with your brother? Man, he really beat Danny Garcia, bro. I swear to God, like, man, we was in, bro. Man, your brother go hard as shit, bro. I'm telling you, they just was telling their stories about just everything. I was like, wow, man, like, this is music to me. And I was like, I hope y'all don't think this is irritating me.
Right.
This shit is refreshing to me right now. Like,
Right.
for
Facts.
real, like, they was all cool, though. Like, and they was like, we all took a picture. They was like, do you, like, we ain't gonna put up no gang signs or nothing, like, because we, like, but whenever you come around here, bro, like, you us.
Right.
You ain't gotta act like us, talk like us, do nothing that we do. But, man, you one of us. OGs came out, and then, like I said, once they seen all them 6'4s and all them cars out there, it was, matter of fact, is that little Natasha Harlan's park in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Little girl got shot, and it's crazy. She got shot on my birthday, in 1992, or was it 91? 91 or 92? Little Natasha. They renamed that park after her.
Wow.
That's the park I was at when all those guys was. I was out there in LA by myself. No family, no handlers, no sidemen, no yes men. Just Anthony Peterson by himself in LA in the middle of the goddamn Hoover's Park, with all of these guys just mingling. My shirt off, everything. All those pictures that I took, it was that day.
Yeah.
Even from the beach to everywhere, like all the spots that let me drive it up. Compton took me to all the movie spots, like Set It Off, Boys in the Hood, Baby Boy, Friday. They took me to all the spots, man. They were just so pressed to show, because, like, to me, it's like showing people the monument. I'm like, I see the monument every day, the Capitol every day, the White House every day.
Right.
People come out here and be like, wow.
Right.
That's how I was out there. Like,
Right.
whoa, like, bro, you know where I'm at right now, man? I'm on the same block as Boys in the Hood. We watched this movie so many times, like,
Right.
but it was so dope. It was an experience, man, that, like, it's unbelievable. And
That's
to
a
this
fact.
day, I keep a relationship with all of them. Like, they all follow me on Instagram. Every time I post something, they always, reposting or showing love. You know what I mean? My West Coast homie. But out there, it's fast out there. It's real
Right.
fast out there. And but
Yeah, man.
it's cool though. It's real cool.
Now let me ask you this, because you very familiar with Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Tank and Ryan Garcia.
Tank.
Now, how do you see it? Now I want just your expert opinion, right? But let me just tell you what I think. I just think that Tank is people don't give him enough credit for his ability to box and make adjustments. Everybody talks about his power. The first thing people think about when you say Tank is, oh, power. He gonna knock him out.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
his ring IQ and his ability to put you in positions
Right.
where he gonna be successful, and knowing he knows every inch of the squared circle, right? He knows where he's at all times. You could see him thinking. He's not a puncher, he's a boxer puncher, right?
Right.
And so I was telling Henry Garcia this because he was like, Blue, you wrong. You wrong. So I said, Henry, I just think Ryan is talented, no doubt. Fast hands, power, you know what I'm saying? A jab,
Lot of
all
good
that.
attributes.
Yeah. But I just feel like he make mistakes that Tank is going to see, capitalize. He could slow down the moment. I just feel like Ryan is going to fight at a very high, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to be able to slow down the fight because of the magnitude of the fight, where Tank has been there. So if Ryan is having any bit of success, Tank is going to shrug it off. You know what I'm saying? It's just another day in the office, where Ryan may get to a high where he can't bring himself down. It's like he going to go back to that, back to it, and eventually Tank is going to say, there it is, and capitalize.
I believe that Ryan Garcia gonna buzz the shit out of Tank, and he gonna fuck him up. Simple. Think he gonna buzz Tank with something. I don't think he gonna wobble Tank, but he gonna kind of embarrass Tank, like far as landing a big shot, and kind of like, oh, you know what? All right, it's time to take you out now. You know what I mean? About the 5th or the 6th, from the 4th through the 6th, I think he's gonna catch Tank, because it's from the first 3 rounds is gonna be more of, you know, because this high speed chess here, you know what I mean? It's like playing with a cobra. One wrong move, it's over. And I believe Ryan Garcia gonna strike first. He gonna buzz Tank first. Then after that, Tank just gonna lay him out. Gonna lay him out. You gonna see boy versus man as far as the physical. You know what I mean? And you can see that Tank on a different level. He matured into his man stature and his skill set and his mindset. And that's what Floyd did. You know what I mean? Like, once he got up to that level, like it's something that come with it. It's the aura that come with it. Those big fights. And you can see Shorty feeling himself right now. Like, hey, and like you said, he know and that's dangerous, because he punched that hard, but he know where he's at. And I just watched him. And it's so crazy to me when people say this boy don't have no skills, man. Like, I feel like his skills is better than his power. I'm watching how he was moving in. Like, that takes a lot of fucking intelligence, man. Body movement and levels to understand, to be on a pay-per-view card in a professional bout with a guy you really even know, to be able to maneuver and have your hands down. Like, man, that was beautiful, man. Like I said, I was caught up in the knockout, but I overthrew the knockout. Look what he did before the knockout occurred. He literally walked towards this man, was playing defense, moving forward. That is some spooky shit, bro.
Right. He could give away rounds. You can see he getting closer and closer. You can see him thinking. You can see him setting it up. Like, the casual naked eye may not understand. They may not see it. But you can see him getting closer. You can see him thinking. You can see where it's coming. I was saying when I was calling, I'm like, he's losing rounds, but he's getting closer and closer.
Yeah,
he's getting closer and closer. And that, I just said that. It's funny you said that. You said that Ryan gonna buzz him and then Tank gonna get him, right?
Yeah.
I just said that the other day. I said the worst thing that's gonna happen to Ryan Garcia is that he gonna land something big or have some success with a punch on Tank.
It's gonna be a whipping left hook over top of the southpaw block. I think he's gonna misjudge a block, and it's a whipping hook gonna come around and pow! It's gonna put his little ass like, oh shit, like, hey, and Tank gonna light his ass up, and it's gonna be. It ain't going to decision.
Oh no,
that's not gonna happen. I'll be very, very surprised if that were to go down like that. But like I said, I don't think that's gonna happen. But
and I think it's gonna be a right hand in Tank land.
Yeah. I can see that.
Because I think Ryan is gonna be overly cautious and aware of Tank's left hand. So he's preparing for that left hand, especially after getting dropped by Luke Campbell with the left hand.
Yeah.
He's very, very focused and very, very, keen on catching that left hand. He's been doing a good job with it too lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, he catch that left hand now. He don't fall for that mistake again. It's just that he gets overconfident in his hand speed and his power, and his feet gets like his legs get locked when he throws his punches sometimes, and he just puts so much in it, but opens so wide with it. It's like he invite it, but it's that he's so fast. So if you're not a high level fighter that can clip him in between that time, like you said, dealing with a cobra, you know what I'm saying? They can see it and they pop you so fast you don't even know you got bit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's the thing. Yep. You don't even know you got bit.
Yeah.
But champ, I'm gonna let you go, man. It's 12 o'clock over here. I know it's 12 o'clock to you.
Yeah.
Get up. You gotta get up early and pound the pavement.
I got my sparring out today. I'm gonna go work out. Tomorrow is strength and conditioning.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Then come home and rest. Then 8 I try to judge the time I'm being in the fight. So anywhere from 7 to 8. That's when I put my miles in.
Mm-hmm.
And I do uncomfortable runs. Like I got an app, I'm tracking time. Like you don't need nobody watching you because I'm a competitor. I'll be trying to beat that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran so hard the other day. Lady, she said, "Son, are you okay?" I was like, God damn. She was like, "Son, are you okay?" And I had to smile, like let her know, like I'm good. But I like, Charlie, I'm fucked up over here, baby. You know what I mean? Yeah. I did three miles in like 18 minutes.
Wow.
3 miles in 18 was 18:33.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was averaging 9.5, and my max was like 10.6. You know what I mean? So that's the little app, all the best be on there, like, and then you look at that, somebody gonna challenge that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But next week is my last week of uncomfortable running, and actually just staying sharp, staying ready, make sure the weight good, and go in there perform like I know how to do.
Yes, sir. 25th.
The jab is of course my main thing right now. The jab, because I've been fighting for years. I have throw combinations in, but the jab is going to set everything up like it always do. Like as I'm older now, like I just couldn't believe like I'd invest everything in my jab. I would have worked on nothing else but a fucking jab. But I'm telling you, man, that jab.
I tell people all the time, footwork and jab.
Man,
you can win a fight off of that alone.
It'll take you a long way.
Yep. You win a whole fight with just your footwork and the jab.
Feet and the jab.
Yep.
But that's what you're gonna see February 25th when I perform. And I'm looking forward to seeing you out there, man. And
you already know.
I'm gonna have a good time.
Yes, sir, champ. I appreciate you.
Man, same here, brother.
All right, great brother.
All right.
Peace. All right, my peoples. 12 o'clock at night. They don't send out my notice. They don't send out my notification. It's terrible, man. Maya Egypt, blessings, queen. Civilized K9, what's good, great brother? G Daddy's 504, what's good? Chris Esperon, what's good, great brother? Salute to Australia, man. What time is it over there? Jason Howes, what's good? Sean Gons, what's good? Lieber 926, Professor X, what's good? Tevin Invest, what's good? Fonz One Jones, what's good? Yeah, they're not sending out my notifications or nothing. It's just disgusting what they're doing, man. Absolutely disgusting. Tip Bayless, what's good, great brother? Sylvester Anderson, Daryl Daniels, what's good? Femory TV, what's good? Habitual Line Stepper, what's good? Wow, it's 4 p.m. Wow. DF Dub Motivation, what's good? Yeah, man. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Musa, what's good? Yeah, they're not sending my notifications at all. It's disgusting, man. Booba on Fanon, what's good, great brother? Appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like your shitty videos. Jay Blizzy, Zap Boxing Nation, what's good? Robert Williams, my brother, he said, you leaving already, Blue? I only found you like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, man, they're not sending out my notifications. They playing games. Y'all got to send messages to YouTube, man. It's disgusting, man. Miss Joette, have a great night, Queen. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. T-Bugs, have a great night, people. Appreciate y'all coming through. Blessings. Peace.